Good morning and welcome back to $500 Fridays, where we go out and we try to have a good day so that our weekend is even better. Yesterday, I was with my fiance and my son at the hospital, so there wasn't really much to record there, but there is a couple of things from the day before that we need to talk about so we can continue on with the series. I guess we'll go ahead and start over here with the ants. There is a lot less of them. As you can see, there's only one trap right there, and they're pretty much kind of stuck in it. I think they're still eating it. There's no ants really coming through this side over here. I did actually set up a bigger fortress so that way they wouldn't go through and try to go to my bed. And it actually worked because down there's a couple of ants that got stuck. There was actually one that got stuck there, one that got stuck there. And I'm actually gonna buy another one of these ant baits because they work. I mean, there's still ants moving around. You can see them, they're still moving around, but it's a lot less than it was the day, 2 days ago, actually. One thing that did annoy me though, is I put a work order in for pest control to come through and take a look at the ant problem over here. But the issue is I wasn't home. I was at the hospital seeing my child, and I could see it on the Ring camera. He knocked, and I give them permission. Like on the thing, it says permission to enter your property or whatever, your apartment. I always put, yes, you can come in. And they did that for the light, actually. They came in on their own because I said they could, and they fixed it. But this time they came, and I saw it on the Ring camera. He knocked on the door, waited. I wasn't home. So he, I think, tried to knock again. And again, I mean, I wasn't home. So they just labeled it as work completed. So I have to go down to the office and be like, hey, and show them the actual Ring camera. Hey, yeah, he literally just knocked and left. Like, he didn't do anything. The work is not completed. I can't keep putting out these ant baits. They work, but is it like a full-time thing? Is it a foolproof thing, right? I need this sealed so the ants don't come back. But before that happened, the same morning, a different maintenance guy came to actually fix the stove and the oven. So going through with the rings, they're a little bit more better into place. This one was already working. This one actually now works. This was the big problem. So the issue was, you guys saw when I turned this to high, the light turned on, but nothing would happen. So he pulled out the whole thing and he found one of these sensors or something like that. The sensor for this, it was burnt out. So the whole thing never knew that it was actually on. So he replaced that and he tested it. Now this one works. This one he also popped back into place. He tested all four of them and said, yep, all four of them get hot, you're all good. And I did also ask him about the oven, the inside over here. Why was it smelling so much like some type of like burnt smoke? And he said whatever chemicals or whatever they're using to clean the inside of here probably never got wiped off, and that's what's causing it. So he told me to turn this on, open the windows, and just let it kind of air out to get all that cleaning stuff off from the inside of the oven. And it was the same smell that was actually on the outside of here as well. Microwave, I do want to update you guys real quick on that. I actually cleaned it in here. How we looking? Looking good? So this whole setup right here is now good. The only thing we need to do is deal with the ants, which I have pretty much kind of dealt with them, but I want them really sealed and gone away. Yes, sir. You're not in the videos a lot because you're always with Lukey in the hospital. What do you think of these bowls? Did you see them actually in person? You saw what they look like in person?
Yeah, you showed me.
I didn't show. No, I never showed you.
Yes, it did.
No.
Yeah.
Keep it like that because my address is on the other side. It's in that box right there. Go ahead and tell me how we're supposed to fit patties in there. And for anyone wondering, Patties is a soup place. Yeah, look how small they are.
How many ounces?
You ordered 6.5 inches. It says it on the box.
No.
Yeah, it says it on the box on the inside. So, see, so I have to return it?
Yeah.
See? Anyways, we just got our health insurance for 2026. You want to tell the people how much you're making me pay for that?
$430.
430 bucks. And we added on Lukey. Man, let me go over here. You're too busy messing with that. The video's over here. There you go. And how much? Wait, no, we added on Lukey, right? And the price doesn't change?
No.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so we added on Luca for this year. You have to go tell the hospital about that because I'm not paying a penny. I'm not paying a penny out of this hospital visit because that's going to be over. Our insurance is about to go scream. They're about to be so pissed when they see that bill come in.
$700 a month.
Yes, it was $785 for this month for the insurance. Our insurance thought they were going to finesse us. By the way, so I had to order more of these, unfortunately, because you actually had an ant on you.
Yeah, I can't take Lucky home this weekend.
Yes.
So we're going to go back to my parents. Because if it get on me, it's going to get on Lucky.
Yeah, so there's another hole down here, and if you see that green thing right there, that's another bug that they brought in. They're just bringing bugs into here, which is not sanitary and not good. So, hole here, there's still a hole on the other side, and oh, by the way, guys, I traded gold futures last night. I made some money on that.
Oh.
Gold? Okay, so you're going to go see Lukey?
Yeah, I'm going to go on the way to see Lucky now.
All right, I'm going to go downstairs and complain. Did I tell people about what happened? I guess I will after you leave.
You did. It's on the video.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, not this video. The guy, the maintenance guy came.
Oh, no.
And yeah, I don't know if I told people. I'll tell them later. I just got done talking to somebody at the office, and they said that the person who came wasn't actually going to do anything right now, but they were going to come inside and just see what was going on, like what was the issue, how they're going to fix it later on. And I said, okay. And I told him the whole story. Like, there's ants now on multiple sides of my apartment. I got one all the way over there and one behind me right on my desk. And I told him how they're bringing in other bugs. And he said, yeah, I showed him that I had the taro ant baits. And he said, yeah, just leave those out to try to, at least kill off what you can. Because the pest control people don't come until Tuesday. And today is Friday. So there's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then sometime on Tuesday, 5 days later, basically, the pest control people will come and they will spray that area. And then the maintenance people can come back. And he said that they're probably going to caulk the area. They're going to put that stuff out to seal it. And after that, it should be okay. It just sucks that I have to deal with this right now for almost pretty much 5 days. I have a lot of ant baits. I'm actually going to switch that one out over there by my bedroom right now and just keep kind of switching them out every day. And hopefully these ants eat it. Because the thing is, right, there is less ants. This is probably a different colony. So the one that's over here by my bedroom, that's probably one colony that I've done well to wipe out with the traps. And the one over there is probably a different colony. But what's just mind-boggling to me is, what is my downstairs neighbor doing? Like, are they just skipping him and coming to me? Like, maybe mine is the only one that's not sealed. And these ants literally came all the way from the ground, all the way from the dirt up here and said, oh, this is perfect for us. So I'm going to change out that bait. I will try to trade gold a little bit more today. And then later on tonight, I guess I'll just go Uber and DoorDash because not really much else to do here. I don't want to sit with these ants. And it sucks because it's right next to my bed again, like I said. Over here at my bedroom, I just laid down the new trap. I'm assuming, what if I just sent it a little bit closer to them or something like that? That way they can just eat it and take it back. They don't have to go too far. Man, I'm just so annoyed at this, guys. Look over here. This is just ridiculous with this apartment right now. Look how many there are. Like, I don't even want to go over there, guys. This is just absolutely insane how many ants there are. And they're just everywhere. They're literally everywhere. I don't know what to do. I don't know. The trap, of course, is going to work after like a day or two, though. That's just gonna take time. But there's ants literally, like, you're stepping on them. They're literally everywhere. I'm kind of tempted to just grab a roll of extremely sticky tape, like Gorilla Tape or something like that, and just tape the entrance closed because, man, that sucks. Like, I thought I had this under control. I was like, great, they're less, it's gonna be okay, pest control will come, and then I turn around to the other side and there's another 2,000 ants over there. What do I do? Do I grab tape and just tape them into that area? Because what I did before was put lint roller paper, so if they moved off that, they would get stuck. I think that might work. I might grab the stupid freaking, it's literally, my white baseboard is now black. There's not a lot of things that get me defeated, but now I understand the meaning of strength in numbers. There is more ants over here on this side than there was on the other side. I don't think this one trap is gonna be enough. I think what I have to do is seal it myself with like tape or something. There's no way. And this is just the ants that you guys can see. You guys can't see all of the ants that are running through here, that are on this carpet or rug thing, mat, that are under here, going over there. I switched out the trash as well. And I was picking, because I was trying to sweep. I was trying to sweep this off. Here's our friend right here. Like, bro, they're literally, this has to be some type of health hazard. I know this video is a bit depressing. I'll try to lighten the mood a little bit. But honestly, guys, it doesn't matter where you live. If you live in America, you should not have to deal with bugs inside of your apartment, especially an apartment complex that calls themselves luxury living. And it's a really nice place, don't get me wrong. It's great. It's just, I don't know what's going on with the bug situation. I went back down to the office again and I spoke to a different lady this time and I told her, listen, this is gross. Like I showed her the video of that corner over there by my computer desk and she's like, oh my, that's crazy. Like, yeah, that is pretty crazy. And I said, listen, like they're everywhere. They're on my bed, couch, they're crawling on us. Something needs to be done. And she said that she was going to have somebody come over from the maintenance crew and spray something right now just to try to minimize this a little bit. I'm gonna ask him if he has tape or something on him. Hey, can I just tape it shut before the other pest control people come? And yeah, so I just have to wait and basically watch these guys. I can't even sit over at my computer. I'm not even at the computer desk. I can't even sit over there, guys, because of that. And I tried solving it over there and we did a little bit, but you guys want to see it again? It's just the closer you get, the darker the baseboard gets. I don't want to even get too close to them, but I mean, you guys let me know, do you want to live in an apartment that has stuff like this going on? And they're moving, oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. They're moving, they're going. There's one literally right by my foot. Can't even find him. Look, my foot's right there. There he is. They're going up and down. Let me know. If you guys want to live here, you guys can have my apartment. I went back to check on this one, and how awesome is that? An ant is crawling on my wall. So he'll crawl on the wall, go all the way up this way, bypassing my whole fortress, and go right on my bed into my mouth. I will give the maintenance team some credit because all of the things that I needed to get fixed, they did come and do it, right? The exposed wires for the lamp light over here that's hanging, they came, they fixed that. The stovetop and the oven, they came, they fixed that. And now the ants over here, I did have to complain multiple times to have someone actually come, but they're going to come and they're going to spray it, hopefully today. If they don't, then I don't know. I guess I'll just go and buy my own spray. But it makes you think, like, how did the other guy before me, or girl, how did they leave this place in such a bad condition and it wasn't fixed before I came? Like exposed wires, you would think that should be fixed before your next tenant moves in. The stove, okay, maybe, you know, but the ant problem now too is like, did the last person that lived here, did they just deal with that? Did they just like, oh, whatever, ants, that's cool. You would think like at some point, you know, did they really check on this place and make sure it was ready for the next person to move in. I do want to say, if you have an ant problem wherever you live, this taro ant bait stuff, the ones that look like this, work fantastic. Because 2 days ago, I put out a couple of these traps and I had to lay out a lot of them to make sure they would eat it up. I laid it out and look at the difference. I haven't actually wiped this up or anything today. I just changed, well, I mean, I changed the bait out, but look at it. Look how different it looks now versus how it looked before. And look at this idiot actually got stuck. This one right here actually got stuck on the paper, which is exactly why I put that out, so that they would get stuck like that. I'll probably, if he gets out of it, I'll probably annihilate him. But you can see, looks a lot better than it did before. As for this side over here, it's still bad, but it's died down a little bit, so it looks like the ant bait is working. The whole point of this bait is not to kill them on contact, but for them to eat it, take it back to the queen and the other members of the colony, and then everybody gets wiped out within about 48 hours. Or, you know, it could be up to a week, depending on how big this colony actually is. It's 3:30 p.m. and nobody has come to spray anything for the ants. I have been looking around still, making sure there's no other openings for them. But I did the same thing I did for the bedroom. Now I understand they're ants and you can see them actually on the baseboards. They don't have to abide by this box, but I've found that for whatever reason, they sometimes will. A majority of them will come towards this box, right, the lint rollers, and they will turn away. And I'm not sure if it's because of the gain scent or if it's because they think there's like an actual wall there. But yeah, you can see right there, see how he's kind of coming around and then he comes right back. This is kind of what I'm using to contain these guys while they eat that bait. And it's the same thing that I did for the bedroom. Oh man, guys, what a relief. So the maintenance guy did come. He ended up spraying the entire apartment because he saw the mess that was back here by the computer. And he's like, you know what, man, I might as well do the whole thing instead of just doing the 2 holes. So down there, if you remember, I took out the lint roller stuff because it's been an hour. He said wait 45 minutes to an hour and it'll dry. So I waited about an hour. I had the windows open, and even over here, actually, I gotta still pick up the lint roller sheets from right there. And also I did check this area and there is not a single ant coming out from there. He told me the thing that he used, he said it was way stronger than the stuff that the pest control people use. Now, I don't know if the pest control people are going to come on Tuesday again and redo another spray. If they do, I guess that's cool, fine. If they don't, I'm still happy that this guy came and did that. The only thing that he did not do is he didn't seal this. So yes, he sprayed it, but I guess maybe because it was wet, he didn't seal it. I'll give it, you know, this weekend and stuff and see if they do come back out, then yes, I'll get the pest control people. And yes, it does have to be sealed after that. But if none of that happens, then who knows? Maybe I'll just buy something like a little sealer thing and just like squeeze it under there, spray something, boom, boom, done. That's a big maybe. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but yeah. Or maybe I'll just make a work order and have them do it. But it feels so nice to be in here and there's no ants. And all the lint roller sheets from here are gone. I'm gonna go ahead and wait to wipe off the residue just because I don't wanna wipe it off and then the ants come back. I want whatever he sprayed to actually work. Same thing with over there. I'm not gonna wipe off anything, but tomorrow I'll probably get the Swiffer out and then we can Swiffer the whole floor, make it really nice, make it really clean. And then from there, we can track to see, is there going to be, my sofa's a mess, I was laying on it. We can track it to see if there's going to be any new ants. But for now, I don't see any. I don't see any, and that's such a relief. So to celebrate the achievement of getting these ants finally taken care of, and I think finishing off this apartment completely, I got myself some Chick-fil-A, man. I did it, and I got it with delivery, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like going out And I'm just that guy that's like, I've really learned the difference between doing something and having somebody else do something that saves me time. So let's see what we got in the bag, guys. Let's see what we got in the bag. Ooh, some fries that are not filled up. That's awesome. But the bag was sealed, so I don't think they stole anything. Got the Chick-fil-A sauce. I made sure to request a lot of these because I love Chick-fil-A sauce, guys. I just love it. Oh yeah, we got another 2 in there. Y'all see that? Delicious. It's a lot of Chick-fil-A sauce. All right. Hold on, man. Let me take this off just in case it's got my number on it. There we go. And very, very soggy right there. Let's open it up, man. That is a dang. Why is this tomato green? I don't like that. I'm going to take this tomato out. I don't like that that tomato is green. There we go. Threw that one away. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and eat my food. And I don't even know what I want to do today. Give me my camera. I don't know what I want to do today, but I am going to eat this food. And we are done. We have done it, guys. We have got all of the furniture in. We got all of the maintenance problems fixed. And we got the bug problem finally taken care of. Hopefully. Still have to watch that. But now I think this would be a good time for us to go through why I decided to rent an apartment versus purchasing my own piece of real estate. And other things like how much did I spend to furnish this whole place? Because I got a lot of questions about where's all the other furniture? Why are you buying everything brand new? So let's go through all that, and I'll try to be as thorough and in-depth as I can so you guys get the entire picture. So the first biggest thing is, why did I choose to rent an apartment instead of purchasing my own property in Florida? And there's 2 reasons for that. Number 1 is I don't like hurricanes. I've been in a situation where a hurricane comes, or 2 of them come, and your home gets flooded, and you have to deal with that. Things get ruined, right? Then you have to go through insurance. Insurance has to come out, and you have to debate with them if you're even covered by it, because a lot of insurances in Florida, not just in Florida, but insurance in general, is not there to help you. Whether it's car insurance, health insurance, home insurance, they are not there to help you. They are there to take your money every month and try to deny any claims that you may have. So number 1 is hurricanes. Number 2 is the prices. It's very expensive, and it's not like I don't have the money for it. I could put money down on a house, but why would I want a house that's 1,200 square feet for over $300, maybe close to $400,000? A lot of these houses that are for sale in Florida are being bought up by flippers who buy the house, they do their landlord special, and then they jack up the price by $50,000 thinking that it will sell. And the issue is, they do sell because people from up north, New York, New Jersey, or even people from California all come down to Florida, and they make way more money than we do, and they jack up the prices. So this apartment was, I believe, just under 1,000 square feet. And I've gotten commented about how tiny this place is. It's just under 1,000 square feet. It is a 1-bedroom, and I pay $1,600, roughly $1,600 per month in rent. I don't know how much a mortgage would have been, but my rent is $1,600 per month. It was supposed to be $1,800 per month, but I got it down to $1,600. And it would have been actually even more expensive had I gotten the balcony option. They were wanting to charge an extra $160 per month just to have a balcony. I said, I don't need a balcony. I got a window. So $1,600 per month in Florida is relatively cheap, right? If you're in a safe area. A lot of the other people in this same complex are paying over $2,000, and that's for a 2-bedroom. I got the 1-bedroom. The furniture, I wanted to get everything just cheap, and I wanted it to be relatively nice. So the couch, I've mentioned it before, was $250. The TV stand, $150. The coffee table, $100. And before I even purchased all of this stuff, I went into a furniture store and I saw exactly what I wanted. I wanted a three-seater. The furniture store wanted $600. I wanted a small coffee table that was white with the black legs. The place I went, they wanted $200. I got this one on Amazon for half off. The TV stand, they didn't even have TV stands. I had to order that one online, but that one was still relatively cheap. I brought my TV over, which was a Sony, so I didn't have to spend money on that. The crib that I got was from my sister and her husband from the baby shower. They wanted to buy that. My mom actually bought the stroller, which comes with like a bassinet. Her parents, like a stroller and bassinet combo, right? So you got you know what I'm saying. Her parents, my fiance's parents, purchased us a real bassinet so we can roll that around, which isn't even here yet. And the reason it's not here is when Luca did get out of the hospital, he would be able to roll around in the bassinet, but he's not staying here right now because of the bug problem, right? I didn't want him to be here and be with all of these bugs. And I did get news that he might be staying until Monday now. He was supposed to be out tomorrow, but he's not gaining weight. He's holding his weight steady, and they want to see him gain weight before he leaves the hospital. But even if he left tomorrow, he couldn't be here because there's ants all over the place and it just got sprayed, and I don't know if those ants are going to come back, right? So there's that. I guess why did I choose this apartment complex then would be a good question, because you guys saw how many problems I had, but you also have to look at how many problems were solved. The light needed to be fixed. It got done. The stove needed to be fixed. It got done. The pest control stuff needed to happen. It needed to be sprayed. It got done. So the place where I'm living has really good staff, if you know what I mean. Like they're taking care of us. And then to the people who said, you live in a hut, you live in a teepee, this place is too small, it's not big enough for you, your fiance, and a baby. Well, let's look at all the things that we get out there, right? My dog's gonna be coming soon as well, but we get a dog park. We get a car wash that doesn't have the brush, but it's a car wash, the water works. Office space is really big. They have meeting rooms in the office that you can have meetings in, right? Big rooms with a TV. You can do all kinds of really cool things in there. You can invite people and have like team meetings and stuff. What else do we have here? We have a pool, right? So if you want to go in there and take a dip, we have a pool. There's a pool table and a lounge area here that you can go to. You can reserve it for parties and stuff, which I haven't showed you guys that, but I will soon. What else do we get here? Valet trash pickup. I don't have to leave to take out the trash. They come to my door and get it. The neighbors here, I've met them, and they're all really, really nice people. I've yet to meet one bad neighbor here. Even for some reason, the Amazon guy and the USPS guy, like these are the two people who are always grumpy. You know how like they don't want to do their job. They're so nice here for whatever reason. Like when they're here, they're just in a good mood. The people who are here are just in a good mood. We have a gated community. You can't come in without either calling me or having the button to click you in, right? You could follow a car in and stuff like that, but there's a camera at the gate that records your license plate as you're coming in. So if a thief or somebody wanted to come in and do something, they can go back into the camera and see, oh, this guy entered, this license plate is not in our system, let's investigate this, right? Something like that. Oh yeah, the washer and dryer. We get that in the unit. A lot of places that I looked at, they don't have in-unit washer dryers. You have to go out to a laundromat to do it. And with having a baby, I would rather just stay in the house and do the laundry instead of having to go out constantly and use a laundry machine that somebody else used with chemicals that whatever they used, and then I'm having to use mine. I'd rather just have the washer dryer in the unit. This looks like a lot of space. Imagine you're sitting over there and I'm sitting over here. There's only the two of us. That's what it's going to be like. Maybe we have a bassinet. How much space is that taking up? Oh, well, it's sideways. You can't walk by it. There's actually one huge thing that I forgot to mention that I know I'm going to get asked about. And it's if I'm paying $1,600 per month in rent to live here, How much is that, including water, electricity, and internet? And for that, I kind of can't answer right now. The only thing I can say is my internet is $85 per month, which brings it up to $16.85, but I haven't gotten the bill yet for the water and the electricity. So I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be either just under $2,000 or just over $2,000. I don't think it's gonna bump me up to $2,500 a month or 23, maybe even not 22. I would say definitely under 2,100. But yeah, so when I do get those bills, I'll be more than happy to share it and also tell Suni to turn off the light. I think this is a good time to test out if he actually fixed this portion of the range. Let's see, is it getting hot? It feels like it's getting hot. I see some smoke coming from it. Okay, why is there that much smoke coming from it? Is it from the water dripping off the side, maybe? Could be. Why is there so much smoke? What the heck? Okay, then the smoke has gone away. I'm assuming maybe that was cleaning supplies because I couldn't actually ever use this range. So maybe the cleaning stuff that was there got burnt off. Anyways, it's 9 p.m. There's me right there, 9 p.m. And I thought it would be a good time to make some weenies because I like eating. Well, that doesn't sound right. Well, these wieners are actually pretty good. You see, they're 100% tasty. I like the wieners that are made with chicken, turkey, and pork. I don't, my girlfriend, she likes them beef ones. I like the beef ones if they're grilled, but I like these if I'm going to be boiling them. Ooh, it's getting red. Y'all see that? He fixed it, boys. He fixed it. That water is getting hot. I think it is a good time to go ahead and add in our weenies. There's one weenie right there and one weenie. Whoop, 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 whoop. Weenie number 2. There we go. I think I added maybe a little too much water, but that should be okay because if we go back to science class, the water that's boiling will turn into steam and that water will evaporate and go all the way up and this apartment will smell like weenie juice. The wieners have been boiling now for quite some time. I am ready to take these wieners out. Can y'all see it? Y'all can see it, man. I just gotta fish it out, guys. I just gotta fish it out. That was a pro gamer move right there. And you wanna give it a little shake to get all that juice out. You see all that water right there? You don't want all that water inside the bun. Let me get the last one out. See, I made 2 wieners. Oh, just look at that, guys. Y'all see that? Hold on. Y'all see that right there? That is a perfect wiener. Put it on the bun. You see that steam rolling off of there. That's how you know you got the perfect wiener. And there it is. Oh, y'all can't see it. Hold on. There it is. Look at that. And I made these wieners just in time to watch one of my favorite YouTubers, Bald and Bankrupt. He's doing videos in India right now. I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for me as well, guys. It is 10:08 p.m. Just got done watching the Bald and Bankrupt video, and I think it's time that I end off this video as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely been a rough one today, especially with the ants. It was pretty negative there because I didn't know how I was going to handle it because it annoyed me the first time. Having to do it all over again. I'm very thankful that the office staff set in an urgent order to get one of the maintenance crew up here to spray for them, but it's a positive ending. I'm thankful for it. I do wish that my son was getting out of the hospital tomorrow though, but they are holding him until Monday. I think I said that earlier, until he gains weight. Once they see that he is gaining weight, they will let him go. He's off of everything. The PIC catheter is out. The only thing that's in is just the other things that measure heart rate and O2 sensor and stuff like that. But all of the major things are out of him. They're feeding him about 52 milliliters of breast milk every 3 hours. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully he gets out Monday. I'll definitely have this place cleaned up for him. The mattress set up in the room, everything washed and sanitized. And we start our new journey. But for tomorrow, I'll be at the hospital, so I don't think I'm going to be recording anything, but the day after that, we'll be back with another adventure. Thanks for watching, and have a good night, guys.